ma'am, it sure did stop.
Well, I'm glad we're all agreed on that.
Well, aren't you going to do anything about that?
Well, doing all I can.
Want it start? Because I'm in a hurry.
I'm doing all I can.
The lights are still on.
Well, what of that?
Excuse me. That means the power hasn't been cut off. How about that, Georgia?
Yes, it sure does.
And if the power hasn't been cut off, that means the elevator ought to work.
But it doesn't, does it? The problem with some people is they know too much.
Oh, when it starts.
No, ma'am.
God, oh God.
Operator, is something the matter?
Yes, ma'am, something sure is the matter.
Is there any danger?
No, ma'am, not yet.
Oh, I hope it isn't going to fall.
No, ma'am, it's not going to fall.
If it fell, we'd get out.
Yes, if they could separate us from one another.
It's not going up and it's not going down. It's stuck.
I'm asking you a direct question. Do you know what's the matter?
Yes, I know what is the matter.
Well, what is it?
What?
Well, you see, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes? What's the matter with this elevator, ladies and gentlemen, is that the elevator has stopped. That's what is the matter.
Annabelle?
Keep away from me.
Well, if it's like that...
I don't mind saying that I'm in a hurry.
Yes, ma'am.
The dentist.
Yes, ma'am.
And my grandchildren will be worried if I'm not home for lunch.
Yes, ma'am.
Georgia, have you any idea where we are?
Yes, ma'am. I can tell you that precisely.
Well, where are we?
Ma'am, we are right here in the Robinson Building.
She meant between what floors.
Excuse me?
Any fool would know we're in the Robinson Building. But between what floors are we?
Why did you ask me that in the first place?
I should judge.
We're between the 12th and the 14th. There is no 13th.
There is, and we found it.
Yes, ma'am.
Georgia, couldn't you just open the 12th floor door and let us out?
No, ma'am. Positively not, ma'am.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Please, won't you let us out?
I demand that you open that door and let us out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Open that door.
Open the door, please.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Open that door.
Open the door first and make the speech afterwards.
Door, please.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes?
Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I can't open the door on the 12th floor is because there is no door on the 12th floor. That's why I can't open it.
Open the door to the 14th.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is no door on the 14th floor.
We got in through a door, didn't we?
I distinctly remember that there was a door at the 55th story.
We're going to have a horoscope test.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is express elevator number 3.
Express, huh?
On express elevators, there are no doors between the 20th and ground floors.
Isn't that interesting? Now I understand why you couldn't let us out. Thank you so much.
I didn't want to speak.
Annabelle.
What cowardly to take advantage of the situation.
Annabelle, I'm desperate. In 5 minutes, we might be dead.
Do you really think there's danger, Edward?
Madam, in this book, Balcony Washable Fabric Board, selling for the small price of $3, only 50 cents down, you'll read complete statistics on all elevator accidents.
Oh, man.
On page 113.
13 again.
Where to? Where to?
Let me try that lever.
Can't do that, ma'am. It's against the rules.
Oh, let me try it.
Then don't go call me names when all the ladies and gentlemen drop to the bottom of the shaft.
Don't you know any better than to monkey with machinery? Keep away from that. You might kill us all.
God, oh God.
They'll do something for us, won't they?
Yes, they'll give us decent burial.
Isn't there some way in which we could get in touch with the janitor?
Of course, there's a telephone.
Why'd you tell me there was a telephone? Hello? Hello?
In this beautiful little book, a complete history on the telephone industry.
Hello? Hello? They don't answer.
No, ma'am, I didn't expect them to.
Why not?
Ma'am, their telephone doesn't work very well.
Why not?
Oh, it doesn't work very well because somebody went and pulled off the wires.
The wires? Where are they?
In the shaft.
Annabelle, I've been chasing you for a week.
That's not exactly news to me, Edmund.
You ran away from me the other night and you didn't say what explanation.
There could be no explanation.
But I can explain.
Can't you see them all listening?
What do I care who's listening?
This is neither the time nor the place. Go away.
Where to?
What I want to know is this. Has this elevator been stuck before? And if so, when? How long? And what happened?
Yes, ma'am.
How long was it stuck then?
Just from 12 to 1.
You mean 1 whole hour?
No, ma'am, it was longer than that. I mean 1 a.m.
It was stuck all night long?
Not quite, but it sure seemed like it.
Don't make that noise again.
We're going to be here together all night.
It isn't decent.
No, look at the shepherds. We're going to be here all night too.
Edmund, have you no reserve?
Oh, Annabelle, all night together. You can rest your head on my shoulder.
I won't rest anything on your shoulders. Go away. Go away.
Where to? I asked you that. Where to?
You know, I don't care how long you're stuck. They nauseate me.
I do hope we don't get started too soon.
There's no need in getting excited, folks. We're perfectly safe, even though we may have to stay here a little while. What's an hour? 2 hours?
In this nice little book, you read about the frog that slept inside a rock for 1,000 years. Here on page
Sooner or later, sister, they're going to miss us. What? When we don't come down, there'll be somebody say, look here, this can't do. There was an elevator in this shaft this morning. There are 22 elevators.
Yes, and the starter's gone off for his lunch.
See? They'll never know the difference. What's 1 elevator out of 22?
Still, I've never heard of an elevator getting lost before.
What do you know about that? If you hadn't gotten it, the car wouldn't be overloaded and we wouldn't be stuck. Dentist. Better make it with the undertaker.
Oh, God.
What's the idea of frightening everybody? We will stay here if necessary until they take the census. Yes, or until they tear down the building.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. On page 87, complete census report. And on page 290, building operations in the United States.
Annabelle.
Edmund, you are so persistent.
Annabelle. Here's my ring. You used to wear it.
Edmund, they're listening.
Here's my ring, I say. The ring you wore until a week ago.
This is simply marvelous.
You gave it back to me when I told you that I couldn't, and now wouldn't let me stay.
Couldn't we advertise that we're lost?
Say, that's not a bad idea.
I'll pay for it too. Lost in express elevator in the Robinson building. We're not lost if we know where we are. The elevator's lost, I mean. It isn't, if we know where it is. You'll agree that something's lost, won't you? Will I agree? Like a shot. Now what bright little boy or girl will run to the newspaper's office and insert the gentleman's advertisement?
I didn't think of that.
No, apparently not.
Would you like a copy also?
Mr. In diesem Paket habe ich einen für diesen Morgen gekauft.
What's that? What's that?
He's talking German. Say reader and not so pink.
Hier, in diesem Paket habe ich einen Fisch, den ich diesen Morgen gekauft habe.
Oh, he says he's got a fish in that package. Is that right, really?
Jawohl, ein Fisch, eine Makrele.
What does he think this is anyway? An aquarium?
A fish? Is it alive? The fish, is it limiting?
Himmels Willen, sicherlich nicht.
I can understand that myself. He says it isn't alive. It's just passed out.
And what happened to us? The fish isn't going to get hurt.
Hier habe ich einen Fisch.
Yes, Jawohl, keep it.
Annabelle, I love you.
Oh, listen
The more the better.
And you embarrass me frightfully.
Annabelle, if I really believe that when you magic, then you break our engagement.
How perfect!
If you really meant it,
Like Romeo and Juliet.
but you couldn't have magic without letting me say a word to explain.
Don't take no for an answer, young man. Don't take no for an answer.
Could I ring a bell? The bell is on the outside, and when you push it, it lights up here.
Well, we should do something to let them know downstairs. Well, could I get out there and climb up?
Say, it's only about 6 stories to the 20th floor.
Ma'am, I'm no centipede. There must be rungs on which you could climb.
Here, on page 89, in an accident in Sandusky, Ohio, the remains were so mangled that it was with the greatest difficulty.
Sir,
The what was mangled?
The remains.
he means what they found at the bottom of the shaft, but you needn't worry.
No, ma'am, I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to worry because I'm going to keep my remains right here with me, where I can keep my eye on them.
Here, kayo have island fish.
Yes, you said that before.
There is need and there preacher fish.
I understand that. He says it's some fishy fish. He said nothing of that kind. He said the fish isn't very fresh. Nicht frisch fish, fish nicht frisch.
Jawohl. There please be called.
He said he got it cheap. And it can't wait long.
Vielleicht sollte ich nicht top haben. Street for R&B.
I understand what he's driving at. He says
We
that.
all understand it. You needn't tell us.
This nice little book, 51 Ways of Preserving Fish.
Dry up.
Yeah, that's one of the ways.
Didn't I tell you to stop that?
Annabelle, I'm going to explain.
Good for you, young man.
We seem to have an audience.
Quiet, he's going to explain.
Well, everyone explain.
So it was like this.
Quiet. He is explaining.
And if I say it myself, I was not to blame.
No.
Well, Annabelle, on my word of honor, I did not forget the mayonnaise.
You didn't.
Well, I know it was terrible when we got there and found there couldn't be any decent sandwiches over the weekend.
Terrible? It was awful.
But that's no reason to throw me over.
Wasn't it? I bet Monty wouldn't have forgotten.
Monty did forget.
Monty.
Annabelle, I put one entire case in Monty's Roadster. One entire case. But then he forgot and he drove his sedan.
Is this true?
Annabelle, can you doubt me? Can you imagine I would lie to you about such a thing? Oh, Annabelle.
Beautiful, wonderful, so typically younger generation, so exquisitely degenerate. Poisonous but passionate.
Perfect yet foul.
Oh, perfect. Quite perfect. Sir, can I start the car now?
Annabelle, so it was the only way that I could get a word with you. I've been chasing you for a week, and you wouldn't listen, you wouldn't stop, you wouldn't let me say a word. When I telephoned, you were out. When I called, you were out. I was desperate. When I followed you into this elevator, I saw my chance and I grabbed it. I paid her $100.
Edwin, how clever of you. How masterful. How like a caveman. But how extravagant. Oh, Edwin, I am so pleased.
Okay, Georgia. When we get down, I'm gonna hand you over to a policeman.
Don't do that.
Oh, please don't.
Sister, I guess you don't know what it's like to be in love.
She is not in love. She did it for $100. Don't be so hard on her. Think of Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, I did hope that you were going to be happy.
In the United States last year, there were over 1 million marriages and only 200,000 divorces.
Quality of mercy is not yet strained, yet droppeth as a gentle raindrop of heaven.
Here have island fish.
Okay, Georgia. I'll forgive you. Only if you start the car.
Yes, much obliged, ma'am. Next stop, ground floor.
Next stop, heaven.
Oh,